All right, so your choice was, you grew up in Nashville. Where do you think you grew up the most as a person?
In Los Angeles. Like, I grew up in Nashville, but it's like Nashville was a place to kind of observe, and then I left there and came to Chicago and school at Northwestern, and kind of figured myself out a lot more, and figured out how to kind of socially interact a lot more. I felt like with friends. But then when I went to LA, it was there were some dark years, but it was really it was finding the Hotel Cafe in Los Angeles, a venue I play where I feel like I finally found like a community of people that I really understood, and that I wanted to be friends with. People who I respected as musicians, and whatever, a bunch of different people in Los Angeles hang out there, writers and actors and musicians and stuff, but and finally felt really comfortable enough where I stopped giving a fuck about anything. And that's where all this came from. It was from that moment of the moment. People are like, well, how do you you have any advice? And I'm just like, my advice is just don't care. Just do what you're going to do and stop caring, and don't give a fuck what anyone says, and just do what you want to do. And the second I let all that go and let any degree of ego go, that's when that's when my life changed, and I started to really be able to play music professionally and be happy and comfortable.
I'm excited to go there. I've never been there before.
Oh, it's the best.
Tony Luke is a very good friend of mine. Tony's like, when are you coming to LA so you can hang out at the Hotel Cafe? And I'm just like, LA.
Well, that's the thing. LA is LA, but in this little pocket of this little space on Cahuenga, it's not LA.
Yeah?
It's something totally different. That having been said, it's interesting now that the problem with any cool place is that once everybody else learns about it, it becomes less cool. And inevitably, I think the people running that room are smart enough to know how to keep it down, but it used to be, it was like our playground where we'd all go and hang out. And now I feel like, now there's some times where I'll go in there now and I'll see some songwriter kid or something that I'd met before, and okay, let's go get a drink, and they're like, ooh, I have this business opportunity, or hey, could you hook me up with this music supervisor, and I'm like, ooh, no, we're here to hang out and have some drinks, and the only thing I'm talking about music-wise is if you're on stage playing. Otherwise, it's like, this is our safe zone, and don't kill the safe zone or I will kick you the fuck out. I'm not even kidding.
Alright, take heed.
Be careful.
Alright, and then the last question in this part of the interview is a fill in the blank, which is blank is the most captivating blank I've ever blanked.
Blank is the most captivating blank I've ever blanked. Jack Daniels is the most captivating beverage I've ever digested.
This interview is sponsored by...
That's my Jack Daniels ad. Come on.
Oh yeah, your next tour totally sponsored by Jack Daniels. That's funny.
I would do a Jack Daniels. Like a Pantat or whatever, I don't know. There are various other companies I don't know if I'd be so psyched about, but Jack Daniels, it's on the rider. It's on the rider. Oh yeah. Jack Daniels, Pringles, water, tea, and fruit. I don't ask for a lot.
Any specific fruit?
No, just fruit plate. You never know. You go city to city. It's like, if you can do a veggie and a meat tray, that'd be great. But if not, just Jack Daniels and Pringles. That'll do.
And you're a happy man.
Oh yeah.